Hi, welcome back for another reading. I haven't done a reading in quite a while. I did download one recently, though. I've waited for my new decks to arrive. That's why I wasn't doing readings. I wanted my decks to be complete, a little more complete, you know. I wanted love cards to do love readings. Today we're going to do a love reading for you. We might use the Angels of Abundance deck. We will use the, let me see. We'll use the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. The fairy deck. And the Guardian Angel deck. Okay. This one's. Alright, so let's get going into the reading. Let's see. Which one am I gonna start? I'm gonna start with these ones. Alright. This is a love reading. I forgot if I said it or not. This is going to be a love reading. It may or it may not resonate. It may resonate with some of you. If it doesn't, then please let it go, you know. As we say, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. So, yeah, this card wants to go. Separation, okay, we're dealing with a separation right here. So you're inquisitive about separation, that's your question, right? Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. It looks like it. You're dealing with time apart. Alright, let's see what else we're dealing with in this relationship. Right there. This could be the one. Okay. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. That's the person for you. Whether it's a soulmate or twin flame, that's the person for you. That's the one, you know, the universe sent to you. So, I have the feeling there is sadness somewhere, unresolved sadness. There's a separation. I'd like to know religious factors. Okay. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, whether it's religion or spirituality, you feel like this will, okay, your beliefs and their belief may have created a gap between the two of you. Okay. I don't see another person in this. I'm not even feeling somebody else in this. You know, I don't feel love triangle or anything. Okay, I'm not catching that energy right now. So, chemistry. There is chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. Oh, you're fighting your feelings because you feel so strong for that person, right? This could be the one. There is chemistry, but the religious factors is in between. Let's clarify. We're going to clarify, okay? Let's clarify. We're going to clarify. No, I'm going to use this one first. There's my cat in the background that's, you know, doing things. I've received my new device. I'm trying my new device right now to record this video. And my cat is playing with the bubble wrap. So if you're hearing something in the background, that's him. Just like any other cat, you know, he's been using the box as his bed. New bed. He has a comfy bed, but, you know, boxes are so attractive to cats. Positive changes are on the way. a welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. So it looks like things are gonna settle down. It's gonna get better between the two of you. It looks like maybe you might want to be more open to their way of seeing things and yours that may differ from yours. So you may want to open up about it. I'm getting the feeling there's a lack of communication somewhere, but hold on. Positive changes are on their way. Okay, but this is whatever is going on between you two is gonna get resolved. Okay, the separation may not last. It doesn't look like it's gonna last, and I don't get the feeling like it's gonna be unresolved. Where's my cat? Oh, you're here. What you doing here? Okay. Okay, do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, apprenticeship, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term project. So you have projects, and you might want to do research. So I don't know if this is relating to work or to your relation. If it's related to this love relationship, you might want to do research regarding the drift that's separating you and that person. You and, could be the one. That's the one, okay? It looks like it could be, okay. Let's see. There is chemistry, it's strong. There is something there, okay? Apparently this separation is bothering you more than maybe you could have thought it would. There is release. Release. This card is, in the tarot deck, this is the death card. Not the death per se, it's like the end of something and the beginning of something else. So it looks like let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. You need to let go of the past. If you want to pursue this relationship, you might have to consider ending the drift between the two of you if you want to work on that relationship. Or if you're not thinking about ending it, well, no, not, or I misspoke. If you're thinking of ending it, the chemistry is stopping you. It looks like the chemistry is stopping you from ending the relationship. Okay, maybe you feel like your beliefs are too incompatible, they're too different. It looks like there's an ending to something and it's time to move on. So is it time to move on from the relationship, or is it time to move on from the drift, from the separation, and move forward? Let's look into it. We're gonna clarify that chemistry card, okay? Do you feel like you have feelings that are preventing you from moving on with the break, the separation, the time apart? Is it possible that you're wondering if you should just end it? Okay, we have two cards here that fell, okay? Look what we got, ego. Somebody's ego is involved. So, because this card is right in the reading, I'm thinking somebody's been hurt, but it's more in their ego than something else. Okay, the beliefs right there, it looks like those, they are based on ego. Somebody here has misplaced feelings, maybe using their beliefs to satisfy their righteousness. Okay, that's the word I wanted to find, righteousness, okay? The illusions of being trapped. You feel like you're trapped There's a drift between the two of you, and you feel trapped because you have those feelings regarding your beliefs, and your ego is here telling you this is going on, this is a problem. Well, actually, if you didn't have that ego issue, there wouldn't be an issue because the ego is involved there. Okay, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. You're getting caught up by your ego. Your ego is, okay, here on the chemistry card we wanted to clarify. Okay, your ego is actually getting in the way. Okay, you need to let go of what you've been thinking. Okay, this card came to clarify this one. Okay, so whatever beliefs, they may not be religious, they could be spiritual, or just beliefs that you have from your upbringing that you need to release. Alright, you need to release those beliefs because you're trapped in an ego trip. It's your ego telling you how to feel right now, and it's going against that chemistry thing you have with that person. Alright, I'm thinking and I'm feeling right now, maybe you've been hurt, and it's because you've been hurt, you feel wronged, and you are into a separation mode. However, this could be the one, and maybe you're wondering, is this the one or not? Maybe you're wondering, am I right to end it? Maybe you're wondering about that. If you want to move forward, you need to let go of your beliefs. They may be outdated or they may be unfit for you to have a relationship that would satisfy you. Have you been bringing some beliefs that are working against the relationship? That could be the case, okay? So what do we have? Two of Winter. Indecisions is holding you back. Oh, okay, you see? Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Okay, your beliefs, intellectual, and your emotions, your ego. That's what it is. It's getting in the way of your chemistry with that person. So, and look at what we got at the end of the deck, the Lovers. The last card on the deck is the Lovers. So that's the main feeling for that reading. You're dealing with true love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. So it looks like, you know, the main feeling, the main issue is that you're dealing with something more serious than maybe you were hoping for. Maybe you're going through a separation. It's difficult because that's the could be the one. Okay, there's love involved. It could be the one, and there is love involved. That's the Lovers card. The Lovers card is usually related to true love. That's the one here. So you're trying to pick between the person and your beliefs. Do you really think it's worth losing a relationship because you have beliefs that are based on your ego? It's for you to look at this way. The cards are speaking to you. They're telling you what's going on. And if this resonates, that's probably what's going on with you. If you feel like, think about it, okay? Are your fears based on something that you were raised to believe? And maybe if you didn't think that way, look, there's so many people on earth with so many different beliefs. Some people may not see things the way you do. And would they have a problem in your situation? Well, they would not. So you have to consider whether what you believe is good to keep, good enough to keep against a relationship that could be the one for you. Okay? What do we have? Two cards fell. Three of Abundance. messenger of emotions. So your passions will lead you to your divine life purpose. Do what you love and have confidence in your talent. Learn everything there is to know about your interests by taking classes, getting a mentor, or teaming up with the like-minded people. Allow your creativity to soar. As far as your work is concerned or your passions, you might want to develop your skills. Messenger of emotions. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. You see, if you work on how you feel, you can work on this relationship. Okay, it's saying it here. You may receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. A social invitation could soon be on its way to you. There's a person involved who's very gentle and loving, with only the kindness of intentions. It could be you, especially if you're artistic, shy, or sensitive. So this card could be about you, could be about the other person. It's for you to see. Does it resonate with you? Do you feel like maybe you've been... There is chemistry with that person, so maybe you've been letting that separation, a drift between you, and that's preventing you from moving on to develop that relationship. Let's say you want to talk it out if there was ever an issue that, well, you wouldn't be drifting apart if there wasn't, right? So whatever issue there is, you might want to deal with it heads on. Just address the topic with the person. It looks like there's a message coming to you. So either the person will send you a message, or if you communicate, they'll send you a message. There will be something coming to you with feelings, okay? From now on, whatever you do should spark something between you, one way or another, between you and the other person. Sorry, that's my candies right there. So it could be one way or another set towards full separation or restoring the relationship. Okay, so we have the 7 of action. You're being called upon to claim your personal power. Feel confident as your angels give you the strength to say no when it's the right thing to do for yourself. Your struggle may actually stem from an unresolved inner conflict rather than a conflict with others. Okay, you see what were we saying earlier? Your ego. The inner conflict, it's something about you. Your beliefs are stopping you from being happy in this relationship. Alright? A win-win solution. Okay, we have the solution for you right there. There's strength in diversity. By blending the ideas of other people with your own, you can often come up with solutions that's magnificent. You see? So maybe you think there is a problem, but that's not only because you have your side of the story. If you communicate with the person, they will communicate back, and then you will see you can come to you can compromise. Okay, you can come to an understanding together that things as they are right now, they could be different to benefit both of you equally. Win-win, 50-50. Okay, think of 50-50. So start by focusing on the aspects that everyone agrees upon. By blending the ideas of other people with your own, you can come up with a solution that's magnificent. Start by focusing on the aspects that everyone agrees upon. Okay, that may be the way to go about when you communicate. And then open your mind to compromise and working together. Stay balanced and seek out a moderate approach. You want to measure what you're saying with the person, okay? You might want to measure maybe your views. Because of that ego card, the ego thing, your views are getting in the way, okay? You might want to be diplomatic regarding this issue. Because apparently, if there wasn't the ego involved, then you wouldn't have an issue at all. So it looks like it's the ego that's in the way. You might want to work on your ego too. That's just my feeling right there, okay? But because the card is here, what can I say? You know, if your ego is in the way, you need to do something about it. You can't just ask the other person to do half of the work and you keep your ego and you're fine. You need to work on that, okay? Work on the compromise. Because it looks like there's chemistry and that could be the one. So, you're losing something because of your ego. You need to question yourself whether that's what you want to do. Pick your ego over the relationship. You may feel as though you're restricted by the circumstances you find yourself in, but that's just an illusion. Make a compromise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. You see? Don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself, okay? This card, the Eight of Swords, is telling you you're restricting yourself. Everything that is just the restriction is an illusion. The ego is an illusion anyways. Okay, without the ego, then there's no problem. You might want to work on that. That's what I would suggest strongly, because you'll miss out on something. There's something here. You have the Lovers. Chemistry could be the one. It's your beliefs that are getting in the way. Actually, the other person should be offended right now. When you look at it that way, because it's your ego in the way, the other person should feel offended. Okay? It looks like you're maybe acting like a victim in the situation when you're actually the victim of your own beliefs. They're getting in your way. You're getting in your own way. So maybe the person is not getting in your way, you are. Sometimes we are our worst enemies. So, let's see. Let's see what the angels are gonna say. Okay? Let's keep going. I believe God is your source. You might want to pray on this. I believe that there is no problem that doesn't have a solution. There's no issue without solution. How you look at it is by looking at solutions. Don't look at problems in terms of problems, but in terms of solutions. I'm dealing with this, so now what? There's always a now what. What am I going to do? What am I willing to do? So you gotta be positive. You gotta let go of your old beliefs. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack of or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. There is abundance coming your way. As soon as you work on your feelings and how it's in you, the thing is, you are the one feeling those things. So, work on yourself. You will get into the win-win solution. Okay? If you look at it in terms of solution, you will be okay. Alright? Ask for your needs to be met. You may want to ask, okay? God is your source. Ask. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask to God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. Right now, what I'm feeling is that the issue you have, it's an issue you created. So hopefully you haven't been cheated on. There's no third party involved right there, okay? As long as I don't see a third party involved, I'm not seeing something that serious. I'm seeing it's beliefs. It's about beliefs and the ego regarding the beliefs. Alright? The ego regarding the belief. That's what it's about. Okay? The messenger of emotion. Somebody is sending you a message telling you how they feel. You find a solution and everybody wins. Well, it looks like the other person may be wondering what's going on. Positive changes are on their way right there. See? Traveling or relocating. It looks like if you play this right, you wouldn't have to worry about. Let's pull. Okay, we're gonna pull some charms. Okay, we're gonna pull some charms on your draw. Let's see what's going on. Well, okay, that's a lot. There's a ring. There's love. There's love. You see, love, like happiness. There's love. There's a ring right there. You're creative. That's your creativity. You can find solutions. Okay? You can find solutions. Make a wish. Okay? You can make a wish. Okay? This is usually what I think of as the Sun card. The Sun card is about joy and success, celebration, positivity. And happy marriage or happy relationship. What else? There's work to do, okay? Cut the old ties with the, what's the name of it? With the religious and the beliefs and the ego. You need to cut it off, okay? It's not helping you. There's another ring right there. So this is a serious relationship. I'm not saying there's wedding coming up, but because there's a ring with the heart and the other ring, that's a serious relationship. The lovers, the chemistry, this could be the one that's serious, okay? They have the key to your heart. The key, you have the key to theirs, okay? You're attached. This, I feel like, you know, the little shovel, there's work to do, digging. You need to dig inside, you know, yourself, see where the ego comes from. You might want to do that. That's the work on yourself, okay? Bones. Fish bone. The bones. The bones is, that's the structure, you know. So there is a structure that you need to work on into this relationship. Alright? It looks like the lovers again. You see the lovers right there? The lovers. That's a couple right there. Sorry. Is that a snowman? Winter. So you might want to resolve this issue during this winter time as soon as possible. You might want to not let it, you know, simmer too long. There's the star. So you see, it says, let me see, what does it say? It says you, just for you. Okay, you can make a wish upon the star. There is also the major arcana, the star, that's about hope and faith, you know, renewal, restoration, optimism, creativity. So you might want to be creative regarding communicating with the other person. How you feeling? There's a rose, there sure is love. Things are gonna flourish between you and the person that you love. That's a little doggy. See? That's a little doggy. So there is care. A frog. So usually when I see that frog, it reminds me of the French froggy. But I don't know what that could mean for you. Okay? So the froggy thing is about me, but this frog about your relationship and that person, I don't know what that could mean. Maybe because the frog jumps from one spot to another, you might want to jump into that relationship. That's a cross. So you're holding on to your beliefs. You can still have beliefs. It's not because you let go of the ego, your beliefs won't be here anymore. It's just you may want to work on your beliefs, okay? So that they don't affect you in a negative way, but that they work in your favor, okay? Keep the beliefs that work in your favor and be rid of the rest, okay? This is a bicycle, so there's movement, okay? Things are moving, maybe slowly but surely, okay? Don't let things stagnate, okay? Anchor, so you can anchor yourself into that relationship. That's how I'm feeling. The anchor is seriousness, it's solidity, it's you can, you know, settle. You can settle into this. That's a safe harbor for you to settle. Okay. Again, key. This person seems to have the key to your heart, and you have the key to their heart. There is money coming your way. There is a coin symbol. Winter again. There's no snowflake. So. The snowflakes reminds me that everybody's different, like every snowflake is different. So you are different from anybody else in this universe, okay? God made only one of you. As the other person, as everybody in this world, right? So you might want to use your uniqueness in a way that is going to make this relationship prosper, okay? This is a to me, that's a fleur-de-lis. That's a royal sign. That's the flower. That's, you know, in time of royalties, that was the main sign everywhere, you know, on tapestry, on walls, everywhere. Beddings, clothes. It was what meant royalty. So maybe you're her king, he is your her king, or she is your queen. There's royalty between the two of you. You're the lovers, the king and the queen. Could be the one, okay? Don't let that there's chemistry, don't let that separation, you know, keep you apart. You need to mend, see? You're attached, you need to mend that relationship. Again, movement, could be a baby. If you're thinking about having children, or you're thinking maybe there's a question surrounding, you know, having babies or not. If you're considering this question, that could be this. But I didn't see this in the reading. Oh yes, I saw a kid somewhere here. So maybe you have questions regarding children you may want to ask. I don't know what that is. Could it be, or could it be a, you know what's on what's of the king or the queen's head? What's the name of it? I forgot. couronne, how do you say? Alright, so it looks like you're going round and round and round. You may want to get out of your head and find peace. Okay, make a compromise. You know. So you have signs from the angels. They're sending you signs. Okay, it's time for you to there's luck. It's time for you to consider. There's care, little bear. There's movement, travel. It's time for, it says London on it. London, there's travel. You might want to consider travel. Yeah, I saw that somewhere else. There's travel going on. Let me see. Change, traveling, relocating. So here we have the London bus. So you might consider the question about the travel. If there's a travel on your side going on, or their side, travel to that person maybe. Could be movement, move towards that person, that could be it. This looks like a chandelier, but I'm not sure that's one. There's a cowboy hat. Put your hat on. Be the cowboy. That's the sign I saw earlier. That's the flower. Things are going to flourish. Things are beautiful between you two. And look. There, you can dream. There is hope. You can trust, and there is love. Alright? Everything is there. There is trust, you can love, you can dream and hope. There is money on its way for you. Okay? As far as there was one card regarding work somewhere. So I'm thinking, was it regarding work? Passions? Your life's divine purpose? Let go of the old. There's a feather. Make a wish. Okay? You might want to make a wish. This is what goes into the wall, right? When we make a hole and then we screw to hold something. So you might want to try and hold on, okay? You might want to hold on. Don't make a rush decision. You might want to communicate. There needs to be movements into this separation thing. You need to work things out. So we have the eye, the all-seeing eye. So now, because we have this eye, right there, you see, I'm thinking maybe you want to take a second look into the situation. That's what I'm feeling. I believe if you take a second look into this situation, things might look different. Because if you reconsider your ego out of the question, then there's no more question. Right? If you consider the ego that's relating to the issue and the beliefs, then there's no problem, right? So take a second look. Look within and let me see. You know, the eye is about lifting the veil, seeing the truth, focusing on something. Look at clues. Okay? You can look within yourself too. Look for answers within yourself. Pray to God. Pray for answers. You have the card right there. Pray for answers. Okay? This is what I'm getting for this reading. If it resonated with you, good. Please comment below. Let me know how it did. You might want to ask for a personal reading. Drop a comment in the comment box below too. Regarding this, please don't hesitate to like, subscribe and share. And then I hope to see you again for another reading, and thank you for dropping by. Bye bye. You take care.